Welcome back to new session. Good morning, students. I am your bio teacher. All of you are safe and well. Are you learning along with me? So today we are going to learn phylum Ctenophora. Phylum Ctenophora. Ctenophores commonly known as sea walnut, sea walnut or comb jellies are exclusively marine, radially symmetrical, diploblastic organisms with the tissue level of organization. Cellular level peripheral already we had learned that. Now this having tissue level of organization. Basic level is tissue. Cellular level it is not retained. The body bears 8 external rows of ciliated comb plates. You can see in the diagram these only 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 comb plates are layered. The body bears 8 external rows of ciliated comb plates which help in locomotion. This one is using for locomotion only. So what is the function of comb plates? It's using for locomotion, going from one place to another. So comb plates is the characteristic of phylum Ctenophora. Phylum Ctenophora, which help in locomotion. Digestion is both extracellular and intracellular. Digestion is both extracellular and intracellular. Sometimes taking place outside the cell, that is extracellular. Sometimes taking inside the cell, that is intracellular. Bioluminescence. What is meant by luminescence? Shining. Shining. So bioluminous, bio means this is living organism only, it is shining like that. The property of a living organism to emit light. Emit a firefly, you are knowing like that. The property of a living organism to emit light is well marked in ctenophores only. Is well marked in ctenophores. Sexes are not separate. Reproduction takes place only by sexual means only. Reproduction takes place only by sexual means. Fertilization is external with indirect development. Fertilization is external with the indirect development. Examples, Pleurobrachia and Ctenoplana. Pleurobrachia and Ctenophora. So Ctenophora, that Pleurobrachia's diagram only it is shown here. So two organisms are there, Pleurobrachia and Ctenophora. Example also you have to by heart. Question will be asked in such a way that write the characteristic of phylum which belongs Pleurobrachia. Like that it will be asked. Then you have to identify that it is Ctenophora only. So Ctenophores commonly known as sea walnuts or comb jellies are exclusively marine. These are looking like a comb only. So it is called a comb jelly. Sea walnuts or comb jellies are exclusively marine, radially symmetrical, diploblastic organisms with the tissue level of organization. With the tissue level of organization. The body bears 8 external rows of 8 external rows, blue color which is seen here. These are the 8 external rows. 8 external rows of ciliated comb plates. Ciliated comb plates, which help in locomotion only. By using this comb plates, it is moving from one place to another. Place change should be there. Locomotion means place should be, locality should be changed. So it is called a locomotion. So because of this comb plate only, these organisms called a comb jellies. So bioluminescence means firefly, how living organism is producing light or emitting light is called the bioluminous. Bioluminous is the property of living organism to emit light, is well marked in ctenophores. Sexes are not separate. Reproduction takes place only by sexual means. Fertilization is external with indirect development. Example, Pleurobrachia and Ctenoplana, Pleurobrachia and Ctenoplana. So these are the characteristics. Very short phylum only. Characteristic of phylum you have to do. At the same time, you have to learn the examples also. So direct questions, describe phylum Ctenophora like that very rarely only asked. Describe the phylum characteristic of Pleurobrachia, otherwise Ctenoplana like that asking. Then you have to understand that it is belong to which phylum. Then only you can write the characteristic of it. Got it? So after learning 2-3 phylum, I will show the slides also to you. I think that slides help you much, no? Many students told that very brilliant video you are sending. Thank you for all of them. So phylum Platyhelminthes, they have dorso-ventrally flattened body. They have a dorso-ventrally flattened body. Both. Platy means flat only. Flat from both the sides. Dorsally also and ventrally also. They have dorso-ventrally flattened body. Hence are called a platyvens. Hence are called a platyvens only because it is flattened structure dorsally and back side also and front side. These are, see the organism, this is flattened structure only. How it is leaf, like that it is flattened. So these are mostly endoparasite. What is meant by endoparasite? Endoparasite are organisms which living in another organism, living inside the body of another organism. If it is living externally like a mosquito and lice, then what it is? Ectoparasite only, living outside the body. If it is living inside the body, then it is endoparasite. Found in animals including human beings. It is found in human beings also. This tapeworm is living inside the human intestine. Not all the human beings, some human beings. So these are mostly endoparasites found in animals including human beings. Platyworms are bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic, acoelomate animals with organ level of organization. Platyworms are bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic, acoelomate. The meaning of this all understood? Bilaterally symmetrical means it can be cut into two equal halves through longitudinal plane. Triploblastic means three germinal layers are there: ectoderm, mesoderm, and endoderm. Acoelomate means absence of coelom. Absence of coelom. Mesoglea is filled in the space of there. So hooks and suckers, as it is parasite, it is living inside the body of other organism only. So some hooks are there. By using that hook or sucker only, it is attaching on the host organism. By hooks and suckers. Hooks and suckers, by using that hook only, it is attaching on another organism. So hook and suckers are present in the parasitic forms. Some of them absorb nutrients from the host. Some of them absorb nutrients from the host directly through their body surface only. Some of them absorb nutrients from the host directly through their body surface. Specialized cells called flame cells help in osmoregulation and excretion only. Specialized cells called flame cells help in osmoregulation and excretion. Sexes are not separate. Specialized cells are there. These cells are called the flame cell. Flame cell is the excretory cell only. So, Platyhelminthes, flame cells are excretory, and moreover it is regulating the water. Osmo means water only. Water is also regulated. Water content of the body is regulating. If more it is there, then it will be removed. Less, then it will be absorbed. Like that, it is regulating. That is called osmoregulation. Osmoregulation means the water content of the body is regulated. And excretion, sexes are not separate. Male and female is one organism only. Sexes are not separate. Fertilization is internal. On development is through many larval stages only. Fertilization is taking internal only. Internal means taking place inside the female organism, parent only. So on development, many larval stages are present. Some members like a planaria possess high regeneration capacity. Have you heard about regeneration? Regeneration means any organ losing, any tissue, cell or organ, something losing from the body, it can be regained. It can be regenerated. Lizard, we are knowing that it is removing its tail, and again that tail is forming in lizard. That is regeneration in lizard only. That means it is not regenerating, but some members like a planaria possess high regeneration capacity. Some members. So example, Taenia tapeworm. This is the diagram of tapeworm. It is looking like a tape. It is looking like a measuring tape only. So it is got the name tapeworm. Living in human intestine, and this is fasciola. Fasciola, liver flow. The two diagrams are given for the Platyhelminthes. The meaning of the phylum is that Platyhelminthes means a dorso-ventrally flattened wave. Dorso-ventrally flattened wave or body. Here are called platyworms. These are mostly endoparasites found in animals. These are mostly endoparasites found in animals, including human beings. Platyworms are bilaterally symmetrical. Platyworms are bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic, a coelomate animal with organ level of organization. Hooks and suckers are present in the parasitic forms. By using that only it anchor on the host. So hooks and suckers are present in the parasitic forms. Some of them absorb nutrients from the host. Some of them absorb nutrients from the host directly through their body surface. Specialized cells called flame cells. Specialized cells called flame cells. What are the functions of this flame cell? Osmoregulation and excretion. Osmoregulation and excretion. Sexes are not separate. Sexes are not separate. Fertilization is internal and development is through many larval stages. Fertilization is internal and development is through many larval stages. Some members like planaria possess high regeneration capacity. The meaning of regeneration all of you understood. If some part is losing from our body, it can be regained. That capacity is called the planaria. Mostly a lower level of organism having high regeneration capacity. When order of the organism or level of the organism increases, this regeneration capacity is decreasing. So we can regenerate only nail and hair. Any organ losing from our body, that we cannot be regained. Understood? So regeneration, we are the highest order of organism belongs to mammalia. So we are having less regeneration capacity. Then also from a small piece of liver, full liver can be regenerated, nails regenerated, hair regenerated, like. So Taenia, tapeworm and fasciola. See that Taenia and fasciola. Example also you have to learn because questions are resting in such a way that only explain the phylum characteristic of fasciola. Then fasciola belongs to Platyhelminthes. You are knowing, then only you can write the answers. Understood? Now we are going to the next phylum, that is phylum Aschelminthes. Phylum Aschelminthes. The body of the Aschelminthes is circular in cross section. Aschelminthes means round hole. Aschel means how, platy means flattened, like that. Aschel means round in shape only. The body of the Aschelminthes is circular in cross section. Circular in cross section. Hence the name roundworms also. It got the name roundworms also. Roundworms. So the body of the Aschelminthes is circular in cross section. Hence the name roundworms. They may be free-living, aquatic, non-terrestrial or parasitic in plants and animals. They may be free-living, aquatic, non-terrestrial or parasitic in plants and animals. Roundworms have organ system level of body organization. Organ system level of body organization. Roundworms have organ system level of organization. They are bilaterally symmetrical. They are bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic, pseudocoelomate animals only. They are bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic, and pseudocoelomate animals. Elementary canal. The meaning of this all understood. Bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic, pseudocoelomate means mesoderm is seen as pouches only. Elementary canal is complete. What is the meaning of complete elementary canal? Both anus and mouth, both openings are present. Both openings are present. So elementary canal is complete with a well-developed muscular pharynx. Elementary canal is complete means both the opening are there. You see that mouth is also there. Mouth and anus. Here also opening is there. Mouth and anus. Moreover, a pharynx is also present. Muscular pharynx and excretory tube removes body waste from the body cavity through the excretory pore. An excretory tube removes body waste from the body cavity through the excretory pore. Some pores are seen there. Through that only excretion is taking place. Excretory pore. Sexes are separate only. Male and female are separate. So it is dioecious only. Male is smaller than female in this phylum. See that male is smaller only compared to female. Otherwise, female is longer than the male. And male and female are separate also. So it is dioecious. Males and females are distinct. Often females are longer than males only. Females are longer than males. Fertilization is internal. Fertilization is internal and development may be direct. Fertilization is internal. Development may be direct. If the young ones resemble the adult, it means larva is not there. If larva is there, then it is called indirect development. If larva is not there, then it is direct development. It was direct development only because larva is not there. What is larva? Larva is the young one which is not similar to parent organism, which is not similar to parent organism. Example, tadpole. Tadpole is the larva of frog, but it looks not look like a frog, but it looks like a fish somewhat. It is not looking like a frog. So here larva is not there, so the young one resembles the parent or adult. Understood? So indirect development. Fertilization internal and development may be direct. Direct means the larva is not there, so the young one resembles the adult. Or it can be indirect also. Examples: Ascaris, roundworm; Wuchereria, filaria worm; and Xylostoma, hookworm. The body of the Aschelminthus is circular in cross section. Circular in cross section. Hence the name roundworms. They may be free-living, aquatic, and terrestrial, or parasitic in plants and animals. Roundworms have organ system level of body organization. They are bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic, pseudocoelomate animal. Alimentary canal is complete with a well-developed muscular pharynx. An excretory tube removes body waste from the body cavity through the excretory pores only. Excretory pore is also there. So two openings are there like that already. Sexes are separate. See that sex, male and female are separate. Up to now we had learned that the sexes are not separate, means monoecious. Sexes are separate. Separate means two organisms will be there. So it got the name dioecious. Di means two organisms are there. Sexes are separate. That is, males and females are distinct. Often females are longer than males. Fertilization is internal and development may be direct. That is, young ones resemble the adult or indirect. Example: Ascaris, roundworm; Wuchereria, filarial worm; and Cyclostoma, hookworm. These are the examples. So three phyla we had learned now. Which are the phyla we had learned? Phylum Ctenophora. Phylum Ctenophora. Diagram also you have to draw. By drawing the diagram, what benefit we are getting? By drawing the, suppose this diagram you are drawing, then you will draw the combo blades. 8 combo blades you will draw. Then theory also you can remember that. Remember 8 combo blades are there. Bioluminescence is also a characteristic. Combo blades are using for locomotion. And digestion is both extracellular and intracellular, and bioluminescence is there. Indirect development only. Indirect means the larva present. Ctenophora. Phylum Platyhelminthes we had learned the parasitic organism only, especially endoparasits, mostly endoparasites. Not all organism, but mostly. Platyworms are bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic and coelomate animal with organ level of organization. Hooks and suckers are present in the parasitic forms. Some of them absorb nutrients from the host directly through their body surface. Specialized cells called flame cells help in osmoregulation and excretion. Sexes are not separate. Fertilization is internal and development is through many larval stages. Fertilization is internal and development is through many larval stages. Some members like a planaria possess high regeneration capacity. Regeneration all of you understood. Taenia. Scientific name of tapeworm is Taenia and Parsley. On the third phylum we had learned in this session is Aschelminthus. The meaning of the word Aschel means the round only, round worms. Roundworms have organ system level of organ. That you have to remember. Roundworms are organ system level of. Here we had learned the here organ system level of organization. Here we had learned the tissue level of organization. This is somewhat difficult to learn, but the first one table is given. That you have to remember better. Then it is easy. I will show that. On tissue level, here also organ level only platinum members, and axial members also organ level of organization. Moreover, it is muscular pharynx is also present. Alimentary canal completed. Alimentary canal is complete. And in platinum members, it is incomplete only. One opening will be there, either mouth or here, an excretory tube removes body waste from the body cavity through the excretory pore. Sexes are separate, that is dioecious, that is males and females are distinct. Often females are longer than males. Fertilization is internal and development may be direct. The young ones resemble the adult or indirect. Example, Ascaris, Fucheraria and Cyclostoma. Now I will show some slides. Phylum Genophora only we had learned the first in this session. Grades of organization already I told that it is very important only. It has tissue grade of organization, tissue level of organization. Phylum Genophora. Jelly like only, see that jelly like only it is looking comb jelly, so sea walnut. It is the shape of walnut. Walnut are you see? Walnut. So it is sea walnut or comb jelly. Comb jelly. So radial symmetry, tissue grade of organization, grades of organization, tissue grade, phylum Genophora, symmetry, radial symmetry, radial symmetry. Symmetry, germ layers, it is diploblastic only, so two germinal layers are there, two germinal layers. So that is ectoderm and endoderm. Coelom, that is a coelomate organism only, a coelomate organism, a coelomate. No coelom is present in phylum Genophora. So this is the diagram of Genophora. Anatomy. Mouth, Habit and habitat, exclusively marine. No organism is living even in the freshwater, also no organism. Marine means seawater, ocean, sea water. Salty taste water, salt content should be there. Solitary means alone, and pelagic means floating. Solitary and pelagic. Habit and habitat, exclusively marine, solitary and pelagic. Like that, one point you have to write in the at the time of it. Phylum Genophora, incomplete. Intracellular and extracellular digestion. Intracellular and extracellular digestion. Respiratory system absent. Respiratory system is not. Circulatory system is also absent. Reproduction only sexual. Hermaphrodite. What is the meaning of hermaphrodite? Both male and female is one organism. There is no separation of male or female organism. That is hermaphrodite. External fertilization. Fertilization is taking place outside the body of female organism. Next one is development is indirect. Development indirect means larval stage is present or not present. Larval stage is present. Unique features are locomotion is by 8 vertical external rows of ciliated complex. This comb plate, see that, like that 8 are there. This one see like that 8 comb plates are there. These are 8 are there. Tentacles are also present. Tentacles we are seeing. These are the tentacles. Tentacles also there. So locomotion is by 8 vertical external rows of ciliated comb plates is there, and tentacles also. And they have the ability to emit light. Seeing that a light is coming from like that, seeing emit light. They are having the capacity to emit light. Emit light. They have the ability to emit light from the body. They have the ability to emit light from the body. This phenomenon is called bioluminescence. Phylum Ctenophora. Though two organisms are there, they are Fluorobrachia, diagram of Fluorobrachia, like this only it is seen, this side. Fluorobrachia, tentacles are there, and 8 comboplex are there. Here also 8 comboplex, and light is also coming, Ctenophora. Understood? Next one, phylum Ctenophora, characteristic together given. This one, you have to make it in pause. Already I sent you the PDF. So it is very easy to learn for you. So this learning, then you will be get a full marker. Grades of organization tissue, symmetry radial, germ layers diploblastic, coelom acoelomate, habitat exclusively marine, solitary pelagic, digestive system incomplete, intracellular and extracellular digestion, respiratory system absent, circulatory system absent, reproduction only sexual, hermaphrodite, external fertilization, development is indirect. Locomotion is by 8 vertical external fossa, ciliated comboplex, tentacle also present, show bioluminescence, example Ctenophora and the Fluorobrachia. Phylum Platyhelminthes. Grades of organization, organ and organ system, tapeworm. Organ and organ system, both of them are developed. Grades of organization. Bilateral symmetry. Bilateral symmetry is shown also. It is cut into two equal halves like that is showing here. Through this, it can be cut into two equal halves. Like that is in different colors also. 3 layers are there. 3 layers also shown here. 3 germinal layers, ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. Ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. On acoelomate, no coelom is present. Coelom is not present. Mesenchyme is present. Mesoderm. Habitat mainly aquatic. Endoparasites. Endoparasites means already told. Some are free living ones. Branched gastrovascular cavity, pharynx, mouth and anus, both of them are. And anus one only. So, incomplete alimentary canal, mouth and anus, both of them are one only. Incomplete, only a single opening which acts as mouth and anus. This many times asked in phylum Platyhelminthes is the best example of incomplete alimentary canal. What is the meaning of incomplete alimentary canal? Only one opening is present. Respiratory system absent. Circulatory system absent. Asexual and sexual reproduction. Hermaphrodite means there is no difference of organs. And the next one is internal fertilization. Development is indirect. Unsegmented dorsoventrally, attend body except tape. Unsegmented. Tapeworm only, segment is here. Like that segment it is seeing in this gap, notch like this. Segments are seen like Platyhelminthes excretion by flame cell. This is the diagram of flame cell only. Flame cell is also calling as protonephridia. Protonephridia means the structure before the nephridia. Platyhelminthes. Hooks and suckers. Hooks and suckers in here. Hooks and suckers are present. Some absorb nutrients from the host through their body surface. Organ and organ system, bilateral, triploblastic, acoelomate, mainly aquatic. This is very important. Summarized all the things are given to you. So this one you have to learn. Achelminthes. I wave also. I wave. Fin wave. This is also present in human intestine. This fin wave, white color. Pre-germinal layers, ectoderm, mesoderm, and the embryo. Aquatic and terrestrial, free-living or parasitic in plants and animals. Digestive system, mouth, intestine, anus, both are mouth and anus both are circulatory system also. Understood. So I am completing this session here. All of you start to write this all you have to write into the journal, Animal Kingdom. So after learning theory, in exam also, you will show the diagram, you have to identify and write this note.